Have you ever found yourself in a situation where one single choice could change your entire life? Imagine being so hungry that your stomach hurts, and suddenly you find a bag full of cash sitting right in front of you. No one is looking, no cameras, just you and a life-changing amount of money. What would you do? Most people say they would do the right thing, but when the pressure is real, it's a different story. Today, I want to tell you about a girl who faced that exact moment and how her choice created a ripple that changed a whole city. Maya was a 14-year-old girl living in a crowded, noisy part of the city. Her world was small, just a tiny room she shared with her mother, who spent 14 hours a day sewing clothes for a big factory. They didn't have much. In fact, most days their dinner was just plain rice and a bit of salt. Maya's dream was simple but felt impossible. She wanted to go to a good school and eventually become a doctor so her mother would never have to work again. One Tuesday evening, the rain was pouring down. Maya was walking home from the local library, clutching a borrowed book under her thin jacket to keep it dry. As she took a shortcut through a narrow alley, she tripped over something hard. It was a heavy, leather briefcase. She looked around. The alley was dark and empty. With trembling hands, Maya clicked the latch open. Her breath caught in her throat. Inside weren't just papers. There were thick bundles of cash, a gold watch, and a small pouch filled with medicine. For a moment, Maya's mind went wild. She thought about her mother's tired eyes. She thought about the rent they owed. She thought about the life-changing moral stories she had read about people getting lucky. This money could fix everything. They could move to a better house, buy new clothes, and she could finally pay for the extra classes she needed. It felt like a gift from heaven. But then she saw something else. Tucked in a side pocket was a photo of an elderly woman and a small prescription note. The medicine in the bag was for a heart condition. Maya realized that while this money could buy her a new life, it might be the only thing keeping someone else alive. She remembered what her mother told her every night. Maya, a full stomach feels good for a night, but a clean heart feels good forever. Maya closed the bag. She didn't head home. Instead, she looked at the ID card inside. The owner was a man named Dr. Seth, and his office was nearly 3 miles away. She didn't have money for a bus, so she started walking through the rain. By the time she reached the clinic, she was soaked to the bone. The building was closing up, and an elderly man was sitting on the steps, his head in his hands, looking completely broken. Maya walked up to him and asked, "Are you Dr. Seth?" The man looked up, his eyes red from crying. "Yes, child, but I've lost everything. My research, my savings for my wife's surgery, it's all gone." Maya reached into her jacket and pulled out the heavy bag. "I think this belongs to you, sir." The man's face transformed. He didn't just take the bag, he grabbed it like it was a lifeline. He checked the medicine pouch first, a look of pure relief washing over him. He looked at Maya, this thin, wet girl who looked like she hadn't had a good meal in weeks, and he started to sob. "Why didn't you keep it?" he asked. "You clearly need it more than I do." Maya smiled softly and said, "My mother says that money can buy bread, but it can't buy peace. I just wanted to be able to sleep tonight." Dr. Seth was so moved that he didn't just give her a small tip. He drove her home and met her mother. He saw their tiny room and the sewing machine that never stopped humming. He realized that Maya wasn't just an honest girl, she was a brilliant one. A few days later, a car pulled up to their home. Dr. Seth had spoken to the board of a prestigious private academy. He told them the power of honesty is the greatest qualification a student can have. He didn't just thank Maya, he sponsored her entire education. He also helped her mother find a job managing a textile boutique where she was treated with the respect she deserved. Maya didn't become a doctor overnight. It took years of hard work, but every time she felt like giving up, she remembered that rainy night in the alley. She realized that honesty isn't a sacrifice, it's an investment in the person you want to become. Years later, Maya opened her own clinic. It wasn't a clinic for the rich, it was for people who struggled just like she once did. On the wall of her office, she didn't hang her medical degree in the center. Instead, she hung a framed photo of an old, worn-out leather briefcase. She tells every young student who visits her the same thing. You don't need to be rich to be powerful. You just need to be someone people can trust. Friends, as we finish this journey together, I want you to remember that honesty is more than just a word. It's a way of living that defines who you are. When you choose integrity, you're building a foundation of moral values that no one can ever take away from you. These life lessons are what truly lead us to real success. I hope this story gives you the motivation to always speak the truth, even when it's hard, because your character is the only thing you truly own. Let Maya's journey be an inspiration to everyone listening today. Always remember that karma has a way of finding those who do good in the dark. If this story touched your heart and made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more stories that feed the soul. It really helps me bring more of these messages to the world. Share this with someone who needs a little reminder to stay on the right path. Thank you for watching, and stay honest.